So the Ministry of Health wants to confirm 4 new cases of COVID-19 in Uganda. This brings the total number of cases to 18. You recall we had 14 cases. So we bring new confirmed cases today, 4. That makes the total 18.
Sure.
I'm sure people have been counting, and everybody knows we've been having 14. So with the addition of 4, we bring it to 18. Let me just give a little detail about the 4 cases, but of course, as you know, for professional purposes, we don't tell the names.
Let me just interrupt you a little. I don't want you to actually speak to me, but I want you to speak to the public.
Yes. As you know, we don't give the details. We do not give the details of the individuals for confidentiality purposes, but we give you a summary brief of the cases. So a 31-year-old male who arrived from Dubai on 20th March, so he was received at the airport on 20th March and is currently under quarantine. He presented with signs and symptoms of COVID. So this is one of the cases, you remember, the Dubai cases. So he was really not picked at the airport because we were not picking Dubai cases. These are cases we called back from the community and they came in Mulago. We took their signs and symptoms, and as a result of that, the health workers or the specialists at Mulago suspected the case, and we took off blood, and it turned out positive in Entebbe. So that is the first case. The second case was actually coming from UK, United Kingdom, came in via Netherlands, and that must have been on KLM, and was currently under quarantine. And as you know, we have doctors who keep going around and visiting these patients not patients, sorry about that, these passengers or travelers who are under quarantine in the different hotels. So when our team was going around, it found that this passenger or traveler had some signs and symptoms which were suggestive of COVID. So we took off blood and sent it to Entebbe. It also turned out positive. The third case is a 48-year-old female who also arrived from USA. And as you know, also USA, like UK, was among our Category 1 countries. This one came in via Istanbul and is currently under quarantine. So the story of this one is the same as case number 2. So because he was coming from USA, he was taken into quarantine, and during the quarantine period, the doctors who were visiting these cases found that she had symptoms similar to COVID, and mainly cough and flu. So they took a sample of blood, and which tested positive. The fourth case was a 55-year-old male who arrived from Afghanistan, and this was a case who was not under quarantine. Actually, we want to clarify this. The earlier release we had said was under quarantine, but that was an error. This was a person who called in and said he was not feeling well, and he was suspecting he could be having a problem, and came in. The specialist concurred with him that the signs he presented were similar to those of COVID, so they took blood from him, which turned positive.